guys. Happy Work It Wednesday. I'm hanging out in Kendall's room again because she has the best lighting. I wanted to go over sorry if you hear babies in the background. I wanted to go over how we feel when Plexus in our business kind of just doesn't go our way. And I mean this as in, like, you know, we get started and we get moving and it's really fun and exciting. And we want to get all these customers and these ambassadors underneath us, and it's going really good. And let's say we have a really good month where we bring in, one or more ambassadors into our business, and we're feeling really pumped, like, I'm doing something right, I'm spreading the word, and things are going really good. And then maybe one of those people decides, 2 months in, that they're just ready to throw in the towel. All right, this happens. It can be a little disheartening and it can be frustrating because here we got really excited and we thought that they were really excited to be on the team and we thought that they wanted what we wanted. And that's not always the case. Sometimes people will sign up for something because they are really excited, and then they will find out that maybe Plexus and the business just wasn't what they were looking for, and they'll go elsewhere. That's no fault of yours or mine or anybody else's. It's just life, Also, we will have people join. Let's say they want to just spend their $34.95 and they want to purchase that wholesale. Now, obviously, we want people who want to always be customers to stay customers in the preferred area. But if they're a little wishy-washy, okay, and they're like, well, if this worked for me, I'd probably tell people, so maybe it's best if I sign up. For sure. Oftentimes, those people are going to love their results and they're going to actually be your best people on your team. I myself signed up for the discount and I never would have thought I'd be here. So honestly, anything's possible. And there are plenty of diamonds out there who signed up strictly for the discount, no intention of being a part of the business or growing any sort of business. And, there are diamonds, in the company. So anything's possible there. But my point is that you're going to sign people and it's going to go great. And then all of a sudden they're going to decide that it's not for them. And as long as you are doing your best, you're checking in with them, you are following up, you are, giving them the best training and the best resources. You're not just signing them up and then just leaving them. You really are guiding them. As long as you are being there for them in their journey, that is all you can do. The rest of it is them. It's their life. And if they choose that it's not for them, then that's their choice to make. And it's no reflection on you as a leader. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. And what we need to do is just kind of be like, okay, well, that's all right. I respect your decision, whatever it is that you need to say in the situation. And then you just move on. There's millions and millions of people in the world. You're always going to be able to find more ambassadors, more people to come in and join you in your team. And eventually you are going to find the rock stars, the ones who want to go full throttle, the ones that want a huge business in Plexus, and the ones that are really in it for the health and the wealth. So that's one area that I wanted to talk about. The other is customers, and this is going to happen more often. And again, it's no reflection on you or what you're doing, or at least it's not normally. So here's my point. Let's say you have a goal to have 2 preferred customers a month, okay? Let's say that's your goal. And you have those 2 preferred customers and you're feeling all great. You're making enough to pretty much pay for your products, and all that, and or at least pay a good chunk of your products, okay? And that's really all you were going for. So you're feeling all good. Well, when one of those preferred customers decides to not be preferred anymore and they decide to be done with Plexus, okay, what do? Do you get upset? Do you throw in the towel? Do you say, this just isn't for me? Obviously, I don't have what it takes. Do you become offended? How do you take it? And here's the thing. This has happened to me tons of times. Now, I have a good amount of preferred customers at this point, but there is a lot of people who were once preferred who are no longer preferred. You'll run into different situations. Some people will feel that Plexus just is not for them. Some people will feel that it just doesn't work, even despite your best efforts to get them to drink that water. Some people will decide, I think I'd rather just join because that just makes more sense for me, which is, I'd say, 90% of our team right now. So do I get bummed out that I lose a preferred customer? No, I get excited because they decided to see the wealth and the excitement of Plexus and decided to make it a business and join under me. So what do? So now I've gone down in preferred customers. I mean, let's think about that. Let's think about how many of you were preferred customers before you decided to join Plexus. So let's see how many I did have, quite a bit, who decided to go the other route and be an ambassador. Now, I didn't get upset or bummed out. It just means that I have a certain amount of PV that I like to shoot for every single month. So now what I need to do is go out there, get new people, fill in the spot with somebody new. And I do this every single month. So it's really important to not, I don't know how else to put this except for it's really important to not give up, If you're going to be the type of person who's going to lose a customer or have a negative customer, every once in a while you're going to get one of those, or something like that, then, and you're going to be the type of person to just throw in the towel and just give up, like, oh, well, it's clearly not for me because I've had 3 people decide not to go with Plexus, then you really need to reevaluate how much you're willing to work at this business. You need to reevaluate how are you going to push forward? How are you going to reach diamond status or silver and be able to train a team under you to be able to take these situations and handle them if you yourself cannot? So to me, there's a lot of personal growth that can be done there. Don't get me wrong. The first time a preferred customer decided not to continue, or the first time somebody asked for a refund, this has only happened to me one time. I have only issued one refund. However, the first time that happened, I was like, it was a bad day. I felt really bummed out. I felt like I had let them down, like I had done something wrong. And so what I did is I reached out to my upline and, they helped me through that. They helped me see that I really did push. I really did follow through. I really did try to help them through what was not working for them and what they didn't like. I really did do my very best as their coach and their ambassador. And they just decided for themselves, because they have that choice, that Plexus was not for them. So I then realized, okay, all right, well, what are you going to do? You can't help things that, you can't help. It's out of your control. So what my upline told me is they said, you know what, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. You are going to have preferred customers who are going to stay for a long time and who won't join your team. You're going to have preferred customers who stay for a long time and then they decide not to be preferred at all. You're going to have customers who decide to leave and start purchasing from somebody else. You're going to have people who say they're going to join you and then they join under somebody else. You're going to have people who come in and then they talk badly of Plexus. You're going to have negative Nellies. You're going to have these moments. They're going to happen. Without a doubt, in your journey with Plexus in the business, this is going to happen to you. My cats are fighting. But the point is that these things will happen. You need to be prepared and understanding of that and be able to tell yourself that life goes on. I'll just find somebody new. Somebody's negative, I just bless and release. Done. Over. Don't care. You have to stay focused in what you want in your end result and don't let anybody or anything stop that. Do not self-sabotage yourself. You can have a moment of weakness. You can have a day where you're just like, I need a Plexus break. Or, whatever it is. Or, I need a Facebook break. I can't handle all these comments. I can't do it. It's too much. When it gets really busy, you can have those times because I do too. So do diamonds, I'm sure. But what you can't do is you can't just throw in the towel and then a month later be upset that your business is going nowhere. Okay? You have to decide what you want. What's your goal? Where do you want to be with this company? And then you need to make that happen. Nobody else can make that happen but you. So you need to do that. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you understand where I was coming from there. And I'm sorry my cats are fighting behind me. And we'll see you guys next week on another Work It Wednesday. Bye.